Alright, so why is it dark? Can anybody see anything in the kitchen? Alright, I got nothing. Let's see. Something going on with the camera source. Alright, video capture. Yeah, it's set up right. Yeah, I see the, I'm not sure what's going on with the camera, so I'm working on that. Alright, I think I got it now. Is anybody able to see it? Alright, you guys able to see it at all? We're gonna get started. If I don't knock the camera over. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna have to toggle between the OBS software and the actual live feed on YouTube. Yes, I am. I can actually see myself in live, real time. Alright. And then we have to figure out how to open up the chat. Should get my mouse. All right. The sound is staticky. Now let's see if we can fix that anyway. Hello, how's it going? Thank you for coming to check out the live stream. We're gonna get started. I have everything that we need here. We are gonna make orange alligator kebabs, and apparently it's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna get started with that. My original plan was actually to have some done already, but it's been snowing here in Buffalo. Extra tired time, so I spent most of the day asleep, and as a result you guys get to sit through the whole process. We've also got some quail that are going to be going in to the oven. We're going to stuff those with basmati rice, but right here we have our alligator all thawed out. We're going to get that going momentarily. So again, thank you guys for coming to check out the stream. Thank you guys for dealing with my lateness, and yeah, I appreciate your patience moving forward. Again, my name is Kenny. Well, most of you, I'm pretty sure you already know. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Share the stream if you know anybody interested in this type of stuff, because again, we are making alligator today. Alligator kebabs indoors on skewers. And did we get anything on the audio?
Nothing yet.
All right.
It looks like it keeps going into the red, the mic. I don't know if that's what's causing.
Possibly. I might have to fix that. So if it becomes an annoyance, people let me know. I'll go off camera for a moment. And the camera's going to remain stationary, so I'll probably be going off camera once in a while during this live stream, so please bear with me. It might have. All right, how many folks are in the stream right now? Because I am still looking for an audio test.
Do I have to switch? Where do I see that?
Say what?
Where do I see how many people are?
You gotta switch over to YouTube probably. All right.
We got 2 viewers.
2 viewers. Any complaints on the audio right now? I'm asking you guys. All right, so we're making a marinade for the orange alligator kebabs right now. I want to start with, now this is a whole, what does this say, 12 ounce. We're going to use about half of this. Supposed to use a half a cup of the orange concentrate for this, and it's still kind of frozen, but it thaws pretty quickly. And again, I'm using only half of the container per pound, and I have 2 pounds of it, so actually I have 3, but one of them still in the freezer for later. So I'm gonna get about half of that in there, and we're also gonna get some orange juice. And we only need a 1/4 cup of the orange juice, but I'm going to eyeball it because why not? Quarter cup of orange juice. Alright, then we need some soy sauce. Recipe calls for light soy sauce, but whatever. We just got the soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of. Am I really going to use a tablespoon? Sure, why not? 1, 2. Alright, and then we need some brown sugar. Like 2 tablespoons of that, and I'm looking in the refrigerator for brown sugar. I did not keep brown sugar in the refrigerator at all.
It's on the shelf right there on the door. 3rd.
I have light brown sugar though. And I'm just gonna eyeball this too, you know, whatever. And I'm putting all this stuff to the side because I'm gonna end up doing this again for the second batch. All right, and I need cayenne pepper and cumin. Where is the cayenne pepper? Alright. And just a little bit of these.
Do you want to aim it down a little bit so they can see the bowl?
Yeah. I'm going to aim this down a little bit so you can see the bowl, because it was definitely a good suggestion. Thank you, babe. Well, you still can't see in the bowl, but whatever. I'll tip the bowl. So we've got our marinade going, and it's supposed to be about a teaspoon of cumin and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. But again, you know how I am with measurements, so I'm just gonna eyeball this stuff and put it to the side. Alright. And then we mix all this stuff with a fork. So the color is going to be a mid to light brown. But you know, you've got the orange juice, slightly dark, soy sauce, dark, brown sugar, dark. So yeah, don't expect a really light sauce at all, or marinade. Smells pretty good. Open up our alligator, and you know what, before I marinate it, should probably do good to rinse it off. You know, why not? Yeah, so we're just rinsing it off because remember, this is wild caught alligator. The alligator put up a hell of a fight. No, I'm just playing. I didn't really catch this alligator, but it is wild caught. And actually gonna, you know what? I'm gonna use the same bowl. I'm just gonna double up on the marinade and use the same bowl for all of the alligator because, you know, why not? Again, my original plan was to go ahead and have a set done already, but as at least 2 of you have heard, I slept through the day, so that didn't happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the orange in there and grab some more of this orange juice. Another 1/4 of a cup or so. And this is why I burn through dishes so quick. Got another spoon for some more brown sugar. And back to the cumin. Cayenne pepper. Spice it up real nice. I'm gonna add some spice to it probably, but oh, that's smelling really nice. All right, now we're gonna get the second bag cleaned up. Now, if you've never seen alligator meat, you're gonna think this is pretty cool. These are already separated into what they call medallions. But I'll show it to you. So, I mean, check it out. Looks pretty much like any other meat, almost like chicken. I'm not gonna say it tastes like chicken at all because that's just ridiculous. It tastes like alligator. But you have nice sized pieces, and a piece like this, you know, this is going to be, well, actually that's 2 pieces, but this is going to be perfect for the recipe that we're doing today. Some of these might have to get cut down just a little bit, but they're pretty cubed up. They're cubed up pretty nice. I'm mixing up the words in my sentences. So we'll get all that in there. We're gonna let this marinate for a little while. And while that's marinating, we're gonna chop up the vegetables and everything for the kebabs. And then I'll show you our new grill. And this is freezing cold, so I'm not even gonna bother putting it in the refrigerator. So for those of you that are here, you're the only ones that can hear me, thanks for coming to check out this stream. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns, opinions about how my mother raised me? Anything, let me know in the chat section. I'm looking for something to dry my hands, to dry my hands, to dry my hands. Looking for something to dry my hands. All right, do we have a good view on the cutting board?
No. Do you want me to stand there or so you can see? Because I think we need to back up.
All right, I'm getting over to the cutting board, folks. So we're going to start with these peppers and then the phone call, which is a spam risk. Should I answer it, folks? Of course not. Anyway. All right, so we've got the peppers. I've got a knife and another knife and another knife. Let's see. Use this knife. All right, and I always like to cut the peppers first and onion last because I am using onion in this recipe and we all know what onions like to do, so. This cutting board is brand new, so we're christening it right now. Gonna make a mess and then clean up as we go along. At least that's the plan. Oh, and folks, don't be like me. Don't cook your stickers. You know, make sure you peel those off. All right, no stickers on these. And that's probably because they were pre-packaged. We're gonna cut these up in nice kebab-sized chunks. The thing that I want to make sure that I do is get this little rib piece out, whatever you want to call it. I really wish I could play you guys some music for this live stream, but YouTube doesn't really smile on that practice, so I gotta deal with my lovely voice for the time being. And again, we're just getting that unwanted part out of there, tossing that to the side. Cut up to about that size. Now some of these are going to be extra long. I'm thinking, you know, might as well just cut them in half that way. Of course they will shrink when we cook them, but it all ends up having the desired effect. Let me grab something to put these in. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with all of these peppers. Get rid of this little part in the middle. And again, thank you guys for coming to check out the stream. If you want to see something specific next time on a live stream, let me know over there in the chat. I may be able to make that happen. I appreciate all input. It's always appreciated. Thank you for that in advance. And again, I'm sorry I'm late for the stream. It took me a while to figure out what was going on. I couldn't get the software going right. I did that live test about a week ago and I forgot a couple of the steps. So completely my fault. But here we are. And we should be almost done with this prep soon. The mushrooms are going to stay whole. I'm going to chop up that onion. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section or the chat section. Leave a like for the stream too if you're liking what you see so far. Again, orange alligator kebabs. That's what we're doing today, folks. Now with green pepper, this one has a sticker on it. We're not going to eat that sticker. Fun fact, folks, these stickers are actually edible. Just so you know. The FDA will let you eat anything. Alright, we're going to lop this one in half.
Trevor says, hey, what's up, Kenny?
What's up, Trevor? How you feeling today, buddy? Where are you watching from? Anywhere near us? Alright, so we have the peppers. I'm going to cut the onion, put that in a separate container.
Australia, just woke up. I slept in and saw you were live, so here I am.
Trevor from Melbourne, Australia. Okay. So, if you're down under, are we up top? How does that work?
James asks, are you allowed to say what you paid for the gator?
I am allowed to say what I paid for the gator. So, this gator cost $9.99. Hold on, I'll show you the, I have another package of it right here. Get a pound of the alligator tail meat, wild caught, double tenderized from Louisiana. They out there getting them. And yeah, it was just under $10. I got 2 packages for $18 and some change, and I already had 1 package, so you know, I just wanted to make sure I had enough for the video. I got it at Restaurant Depot. If you have a Restaurant Depot in your area, it's likely that you'll be able to find it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to order it online. Where are you watching from, if you don't mind me asking? Gotta get that film off the onion. I hate that.
James is in Maryland for now.
We just left Maryland, James. What part of Maryland you in? Well, what part of Maryland are you in for now? All right, and these onions.
My neighborhood come spring.
My neighborhood come spring. All right. It's pretty decent here. Come spring. Not right now, though. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever checked out the weather report in the last couple of days, but it's been pretty thick here. We got about 1.5 feet of snow in the last couple of days. It's not pretty. Alright, so we have our onions, we have our peppers, we have that stuff prepped, and my eyes are starting to burn. We have mushrooms for this recipe. We're not gonna chop the mushrooms, those are gonna remain whole. I'm gonna put this stuff to the side. And guess what's gonna happen now, folks? I'm gonna ask you to leave a like for the video if you haven't already done that. Definitely please do, because we're about to make some quail also. This quail, where did you come from, quail? These are 6 jumbo halal quail from Valleys. Where are Valleys? Where's Valleys? Now the last quail that I got were from Canada land. My eyes are burning, so I really can't see that. Okay, this says, oh, wait a minute. Imported exclusively and distributed by Ergasa, USA, 238 Pennsylvania Avenue, Patterson, New Jersey. The phone number's on here too. So as far as the quail, this is going to be a simple recipe. We're just going to clean these up and season them, stuff them with wild rice, stick them in the oven. Yeah, no, quail. Remember that stuff, folks? Let me get this cleaned up as we're going along. I usually tear a kitchen apart, but I'm trying not to be that guy today. And May has done such a wonderful job getting this kitchen clean. I don't want to destroy it on her. That would not be right.
I need you to come and take a look at the spring roll. It looks super zoomed up.
Oh, between, and I'm just corresponding with May right now, just letting her know the feed that you see on YouTube is going to be different and wonky compared to what you actually see on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So will they be able to see the full?
Yeah, they should be able to. Hey, as a matter of fact, you guys, can you see the full plate with the quail on it right now, or just the corner of the plate? Let me know right there in the chat section. I'm just trying to make sure I have the right camera angle here, because last time during the test I made sure that it was, tried to make sure that it was, you know, as per what I see on my viewfinder, but I just really need to know. What do you guys see? The corner of the plate or the whole plate?
And should I be on this page with this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And I forgot to add a little bit more soy sauce to that marinade, so I'm gonna let that poke around in there.
James is saying that they just see the left edge of the plate, but that's because the quail covers the rest.
So you can see all of the quail?
Just the corner. Trevor's saying just the corner. All the quail.
Okay. So for whatever reason, this time I have to go with what's on the screen instead of what's on my camera's viewfinder, but I'm okay with that.
catch-up. James was saying that he's from Laurel, between DC and Baltimore.
All right.
In Rochester, coming home. The quail is from Canada. I think the NAFTA agreements, Canada got the quail. Now they see all the quail, and Trevor.
Well, y'all got to deal with my lovely face now.
There you go.
All right, so yeah, we're oh, whoa, hey, zoom out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these quailies off, get them nice and clean. I believe the rice is done. We've got rice in the rice cooker over here. Pretty nice rice cooker. Very dependable. And these quails are getting stuffed with the rice in there. Again, this basmati rice. Now these quail are whole, not spatchcocked. I'm gonna run my fingers along the inside. Make sure that the organs have been removed. I think I feel it. What are you?
James asked, are you not raising your own quail anymore, then?
As of right now, I am not, only because I don't have time. I downsized my flock a while ago, only to sell the last few a little while after that. And again, it's because I'm not usually in a position where I can, take care of them and not have to depend on anybody else to do it for me. So as of right now, I am still making quail, but definitely not raising them until probably springtime gets here.
American is saying the link to your website doesn't work.
The website is down for right now. I'm gonna put up a new website I'm actually gonna take down the links for the website. I'm gonna put up a new website pretty soon. Thanks for, trying to visit. That means the world. We have no products to put on the website right now. I sold all of the t-shirts. So, almost all of these still had their hearts in them. Got 3 so far. Ah, I found another one. So it seems like this particular company doesn't process their quail all the way. They leave the hearts in. It's kind of strange. You managed to get the lungs out, but the hearts are still in there. How's that work? But they are bigger than the other pack of quail that I bought, so I'm not going to complain too much. All right, and it looks like all half dozen of these still had the hearts inside. And that's what that looks like. Almost like a human heart or a tooth. A little bit of fat around it. Some people like to eat them. I'm not even going to bother. Toss these. I would give them to one of the cats, but that never turns out good. Are any of you members of the Facebook group? we've still got our alligator marinating right here. Sorry, I put it too close to the camera. And again, we're going to let that marinate. Usually you want to let it marinate somewhere between 15 minutes to an hour. Even overnight is fine. The recipe actually comes from the Florida Department of, get this, Agriculture. They have recipes on how to cook your gator meat right on the website. So if you, ever want to know other ways, there's definitely, well, I mean, all you got to do is Google it. You're going to find what you're looking for no matter what. But yeah, that's where this recipe came from. And even though they're Louisiana gators, they're going to get cooked in a Florida recipe. All right, how many folks do we have in the stream right now? Because we need some more. If you are on social media, please go ahead and share this, because I would love to get some more people in on this. Are you all right over there?
Show me how to switch back to YouTube. Okay, got it. 5 people in the stream.
5 people. Hello, 5 people. Thank you for being here once again. And the stream's going to be running for a little while, so, I don't expect you to be here the whole time. Folks are going to drop off and come back probably. But I did promise that I'd show you the new grill. I'm going to do that momentarily. All right, somebody earlier did say that the audio was staticky. Did we fix that, or what's the situation there?
Earlier, James said it fixed itself.
Thanks, James. Awesome. All right. Bless you.
Michael's in the chat and says, I can hear you.
What's up, Michael? Where you watching from, my guy?
Oh, Solo FX. Audio is good.
Back down to the quail.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so to supplement our gator, again, we are doing the quail. It's going to be a simple recipe. I'm just throwing this together. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to open a container of poultry seasoning. I'm not having the easiest of time. There we go. So yeah, we're going to use the poultry seasoning.
Michael is from Tennessee. Says he loves your content.
Thanks, Michael from Tennessee. We just left Murfreesboro not too long ago. We do travel a little bit. DC, Tennessee, all sorts of places. Got anybody from New England up in here? We were there not too long ago also. I'm using adobo and poultry seasoning. For this. Nothing too elaborate.
Oh, Solo's from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland rocks. Okay, so Cleveland. Didn't we drive through Cleveland not too long ago?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, y'all got those big walls on the highway.
Yeah.
Y'all used to have LeBron's. Y'all got those big walls on the highway. Yeah. And a sensible speed limit. You know what I don't like about Cleveland, though? the fact that once I get to Cleveland and I'm going through Ohio, I still have 19 hours to go before I get out of that state. It's a road trip trap. Okay, I should use something else. Salt and pepper. Guess what kind of salt I'm gonna use? Himalayan pink salt. A little bit of black pepper. And do we have a Ziploc bag? Because I just threw one out like a derelict.
Yes. And Trevor says Bone Thugs in Harmony. I heard that, Kenny.
Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. This is the last bag. And I was about to put the empty box back. Alright, quail, going in the bag. I'm gonna let that sit in the bag for a little while.
James said, where are you headed when you drive through Ohio? Forever. Been there.
So,
It says, big walls on the highway. Cavs are doing great now, though, even without LeBron.
this is true. So, usually everywhere we go pretty much forces us to drive through Ohio. What was I just looking for? So everywhere we go pretty much forces us to drive through Ohio. I'm using a little bit of Italian dressing. So our trip to Tennessee took us, right through there. Go through there whenever I'm going to West Virginia. Well, yeah, West Virginia actually, South Carolina. This is pretty much anywhere. We're in Buffalo, so that southern route is going to take us dead through Ohio and also Pennsylvania. But we're only in Pennsylvania for a quick second. Oh, too much air. I do want to check out the Hall of Fame, though. It's going to be a reason for me to stop off next time I'm driving through Ohio. Definitely want to go to Canton. All right, how we doing? Am I ugly enough for you? All right. Back to cleaning up the kitchen, and we're gonna show off this grill in a second. Grande cuchillo. Has anybody said what they want to see next on this channel at all? What would you guys like to see next? As far as recipes, content in general. Because I know I haven't done it all. I'm nowhere close to that. And again, yes, I will be raising birds again come spring. But as of right now, no, unfortunately not.
Solo FX is asking,
Solo, unfortunately not right now because I don't have the flock available. I don't even know where to buy quail eggs right now. I can buy quail all day, but quail eggs in Buffalo are I mean, I'm sure they sell them here because, you know, the restaurants have them. So they got to be coming from somewhere. But, yeah, I unfortunately do not sell quail eggs at the moment. Are you looking for eggs to hatch or to eat?
Says, I'd like to see you building up your birds again. It's what got me in at first.
Oh, I'll be back to it. Believe me. All right, and the grill.
Perfect.
All right, so this is the George Foreman family size grill. Hold on, let me go get the box. Read you some specs on this thing.
So Solo is saying yes, eggs to hatch. James says quail eggs are in most Spanish and Asian markets. And Marshall Scott is saying, I just ordered my first eggs, gonna be raising quail soon for eggs and meat.
Nice. Where'd you get your eggs from? Because, and I'm sorry, Solo, if you're looking for quail eggs to hatch, one of the best places you can go, well, a few of the best places you can go, I can recommend Myshire, M-Y-S-H-I-R-E Farms. So there's Myshire Farms, there's White's Family Farmhouse, and a few others. I mean, if you search around in the Facebook groups, if you're on Facebook, you know, that's just an assumption, but if you search around the groups, you can usually find a lot of reputable suppliers. I actually got my first set of eggs off of eBay from, I think, a seller in either Tennessee or Texas. It was a state that started with the letter T, so either Tennessee or Texas.
Trevor is asking, any chance of maybe some quail done in the rotisserie? I don't know if you have one or not, or if the quail would be suitable for rotisserie, but that could be good to see.
Quail are definitely suitable for a rotisserie. And I should get one just so we can do that. I was looking at a rotisserie earlier today when we got this George Foreman grill. Never thought I'd own one of these bad boys, but so this one is 90 square inches, approximately 4 to 6 servings. Family size, smokeless grill series. Enjoy full flavor without the smoke. And I mean, it says that it removes 50% of fat. Alligator meat isn't that fat, so you know it's not going to be that drippy in the pan. It's pretty durable. The parts are dishwasher safe. I'm not advertising this thing, but you know, it's a pretty nice buy for less than $60. Contact surfaces, cooks a meal up to 3 times fast. And I'm just reading the side of the box right now. I'm not Merv, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, make this thing sound amazing and then ask you how much it costs.
Put it in front of, put the box in front of the grill so they see which one we got.
There we go. Can you guys see that? All right, so that's the grill. Got it from Wally World, and yeah, it's got pictures of food on the box, some mushrooms and stuff. So we got a new grill.
Marshall got his eggs from Myshire Farm.
That was a good choice. And that's your first set of eggs, Marshall? And again, Myshire Farms is definitely a reputable source of eggs. I've got a few sets of eggs from those guys, and they always come packaged very securely and strategically. You know, they make sure they're not hanging up in the mail for too long or anything like that.
Michael says his Instapot has replaced most of my electric cooking devices.
Your Instapot. All right. I have one of those, not here, but those things are pretty awesome. The I want to get a what do you call it? A new air fryer, actually, possibly a bigger one. We've got the bucket style air fryer right now, and that's pretty good, but possibly going to need a bigger one. You know, want to air fry a duck or something like that one day. But yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna plug this bad boy in. The alligator's been marinating, I don't know how long we've been on this stream. Alligator's probably been marinating about 20 minutes now. I've just been yapping.
Stream has been an hour.
We've been on for an hour? How much patience do you guys have? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to unplug something, plug George Foreman in, and what will it be?
Oh, give me the computer. And I'll put it over here.
All right, we're gonna unplug the laptop. And plug in the Foreman.
And yep, those are Michael's, oh, I'm sorry, Marshall's first set of eggs.
Oh, Marshall, you're gonna love this journey. I can promise you that.
James says, my Shire has eggs auctions every Saturday and Sunday. You can generally get lots of 120 or 30 for well under regular price.
Somebody's on Facebook.
You pay full boat on shipping though.
That's only fair. I don't see why not. All right, so the maiden voyage with the George Foreman grill. Getting that heated up. We're gonna grab our skewers. These dangerously sharp skewers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them right now. What are you guys' favorite kind of kebabs? All right, we're going back down to the cutting board. Sorry for the wonky camera work right now. I'm looking at my computer screen and moving the camera around. Oh, that's better. Hold on one second, people.
Yeah, you gotta back it up.
All right. We fine with that angle?
Trevor is saying, I miss what you done with the gator. Can you just do a quick run through with what you put in the marinade? If you cut the gator up already, how big have you cut it up?
Okay, so marinade. Well, to read off the list, the marinade was, and you know I don't do measurements that often, but a half a cup of orange juice concentrate. So we had the Minute Maid orange juice concentrate. I used, per pound, I used a half a container. So I used a whole container for 2 pounds of alligator. So a half cup of regular orange juice in there, some soy sauce, brown sugar, cumin, cayenne pepper. The alligator meat itself was already cut up pretty decent size. So we're looking at, you know, almost square inch cubes. Some of them are going to have to be cut, like this one. I'm going to end up lobbing that one in half. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to switch out the cutting board so we don't ruin this pretty wood. But yeah, the you know, some of the pieces are really gator-like. You know, this one can definitely be kebab pieces. So, you know, that marinade was made, dumped the gator in there, and they've been sitting in there for probably about, I don't know, a half an hour now because I lost track of time. And the stream has been going on for more than an hour now. So we're gonna get started putting the kebabs together.
James' answer to your question about favorite kebabs. James says lamb. 2 years in the Middle East. Jealous. Very jealous.
Yes.
And Trevor says, I love chicken. Anything chicken is good, so naturally chicken kebabs.
Wow. Both. Just, yeah. I mean, I love chicken kebabs. I'm not so much into steak kebabs because they're usually, you know, kind of a pain to deal with and they're dry by the time you get done. But chicken, definitely one of my favorites. Lamb, I love lamb kebabs. I'm also a big fan of shawarma. That's you know, that's wonderful. Uh-oh. I don't think I put this in here right. I'm gonna have to turn this off. Big fan of shawarma. Yeah, I gotta put that in there a little better. Oops. So yeah, that's what we did with the alligator. I'm gonna have to wait for this to cool off a little bit so I can reseat the grill plates on here because I didn't put them in there right. Well, at least one of them. But yeah, so let's see. What should we get started with? I think we should go with the green pepper outward. And if you're ever doing this and you're using metal skewers, please be careful. These things are sharp. And the onions I usually like to double up on, you know, get 2 layers of the onion on there. And when I do kebabs, I always point my vegetables outward. Not sure why. It's just a thing I do. So we got that. And I'm gonna grab a perfectly sized piece of gator. So we can dig in there and find a cube. Oh, there we go. Uh-huh. And then
What is the texture? What does it feel like?
red. It feels just like chicken. I promise you, it feels just like chicken.
Did you put up any mushrooms to go on there?
Oh! Oh, thank you. Mushrooms. I almost forgot. See? I'm gonna run a whole mushroom through there. Aha. All right, what's next? What do you say we go green? And then gator. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to cut up a few of these pieces. Ah! All right, and I think we should go a little bit more red. And then some orange.
I like a lot of onion.
Onion, yes. All right, what should come next?
How many pieces of meat do you have on there?
So far, 2 pieces of meat on here. We should definitely put another piece of meat on here, but I am going to have to start cutting.
The other cutting board is in the dishwasher. It's clean.
Let me put this in the way. Huh, I can. Yes, also got a new meat cleaver. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And then mushroom.
Mushroom. Top it off.
Cap it off.
Onion mushroom.
Okay, you know what? We'll give it a little onion hat.
Okay.
Downward. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right, so we have our first one.
Beautiful.
And let's put some more together. I'm gonna use the same configuration. Let's start off with green pepper. Slide that all the way down. Grab an onion. I like to go 2 or 3 layers thick. You know what? Just pop that on there. And again, please be careful if you're doing this. Metal skewers. You do not want to cut yourself or stab yourself with these things. And if you're using wooden skewers, make sure you soak them first so they don't burn up. Definitely don't want them to burn up. All right, and what goes after that? All right, so grilled alligator kebabs, folks. Tell a friend. Make them yourself. Let me know how it goes. We're doing the same configuration as this guy right here. A little bit more alligator meat, and we're gonna have to. Oh, this one seems like a nice size piece, so actually we're just gonna run this right through there. And this meat came off of the alligator's tail. All right, more gator. All right, and this guy gets a mushroom hat. Oh, excuse me, mushroom top, onion hat. Onion hat. All right, so we've got our second one. We're gonna get the rest of them going. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the video. Show some love. We're gonna be doing these live streams every once in a while. I can't promise you every week because this may get a little bit expensive. All right, here we go. With the next one, I'm gonna go green pepper. But I am gonna keep making videos, of course. So, you know, hit that notification bell also, so you're notified whenever new content is uploaded. All right, so again, same configuration. We need orange. I actually already had one over there, but now let's see. Let's chop up some more of this gator. Choppity chop.
James is asking, is Kenny going to share the feast with the pretty voice in the background?
Yes, I am. I am definitely going to share with the pretty voice in the background. That pretty voice in the background is also attached to a lovely face. All right. Gator, gator. Okay, and what comes next? Red. Won't be able to follow this configuration forever. Is that an alarm going off?
That is David Bowie saying
yeah.
alligator. I'm sorry.
David Bowie says he's an alligator.
Yeah.
Now, to the YouTube gods, I did not bring up David Bowie to play anything about being an alligator, but apparently David Bowie's an alligator, so there's that. Yeah. This is what happens when you have Alexa in your house. Just does what she wants to do. Okay, where were we? Okay, we were on red, and yeah, so onion. We need onion now. Any of you guys use the Echo to wake up? And if so, when you set your alarm, has it been trying to wake you up to music that you don't normally listen to? Oh man, this thing is going to be delicious.
It looks good.
All right. Mushroom top. Onion
May's
hat.
work is just as important as the on-screen footage. Hi, May. Hey, Trevor. Thank you for remembering how to spell my name.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She appreciates that. I'm hoping you can hear her loud and clear. Can you hear her? May end up having to mic her up. All right, we've got 12 skewers and 2 pounds of alligator meat. Not sure if we're going to be able to get it all in, because we are not making a dent in this bowl quite yet, but I'm going to make one that's a lot more alligator than vegetables. How about that? So we're going to start off with the green pepper.
Solo FX.
Then we'll go gator.
I stopped using alarm clocks decades ago.
Well, somebody in North Dakota is calling me. One of you in North Dakota calling me? I need to pay my bills. All right, so we got green pepper. Now we're going gator. Without stabbing ourselves. This one's pretty tough.
James says I just have the default wake-up tone. Music is too mood dependent for wake-ups.
Orange. Gator.
Agreed.
Well, I just tell Alexa or Ziggy to, you know, wake us up, and, you know, he does a pretty awful job at that sometimes. But yeah, David Bowie. We've been getting woken up to David Bowie a lot.
No idea why. Trevor says my voice comes through without an issue. And thank you again, Trevor. He says I can only imagine how often you get May, M-A-Y.
Haha.
I've defaulted to M-A-Y because it's easier at work only when I deal with
That
people
one's kind
are-
of tough. It's easier at work?
Yeah.
Well,
To
really?
just be like, yep, whatever way you want to spell it, it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cleaver's the truth.
Okay.
See if I can hustle this piece on here. It's kind of fatty, and it's really small, so I don't want to. Well, I'm not gonna say fatty, but there's a lot of sinew.
Tissue.
Yeah, this is a layer of
Yeah.
tissue on here. Probably a little bit more trouble than it's worth, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. Put this piece on here, and then some red.
Ooh, we're missing tomatoes.
Oh yeah. Well, next time we'll put tomatoes in here. Yeah. All right. What else do we need? We need some
Cheese.
cheese. She says yes.
Solo is asking if I like quail when I first tasted it. Yeah. It tastes like, excuse me. To me, it tastes like the darker meat chicken. I just wish there were, it was a little bit bigger, a little more meat per bite. But I'm just greedy. This This is my first time trying alligator.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. This is. Oh yeah, I had this out for a reason. So we can put these in here once we got them prepped out. All right, let's do some more.
These are going to take to cook?
I honestly have no idea how long these are going to take to cook. But based on, normal kebab times, I'm going to say about 15-20 minutes. And these this alligator tail meat is really tender. It's pretty easy to cut through. I'm going to make another one that's mostly alligator, because we are going to be running short on skewers pretty soon.
Trevor asks, only if we'd like to share what I do for work. Kenny, do you work during the day, or is your focus New York Coturnix and the Pink Hat Network?
I work during the day, and yes. So I do tech support during the day. I will not disclose the company that I do tech support for. Unfortunately, I don't, want to do that. But I do tech support over the phone not during the day. Let me rephrase that. I work overnights. I work from 8 o'clock at night Eastern time till 6:30 in the morning Eastern time. So I do 4 10-hour shifts a week. During the day, I'm also a professional stringer. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of that, but I'm a guy who is an independent contractor. I run around with a video camera getting news footage, and that is pretty rewarding. So that was pretty much one of the things that got the Pink Hat Network started off, because I ended up getting more camera equipment just for the sake of New York Coturnix. And once I had that in place, the news thing kind of fell into my lap. So I started doing that and getting more equipment. So, Pink Hat Network comes along. I start working on this project, and it all melds together pretty well at the end of the day, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm always busy, and I hibernate sometimes. So, not always the easiest person to get in touch with.
And I work for a bank.
Yes, May is a banker.
20 years.
You've been there for 20 years?
Almost. I'm rounding up.
Okay, fair enough. That's a long time. What do the rest of you guys do?
Solo says they love gator and raccoon, and they haven't tried quail yet. I think the gator and raccoon is pretty adventurous, and not to say quail it's gonna mess up.
I haven't had raccoon. I'm not against it. I'll start there. Definitely not against it.
Uncle Squirrel is still driving. They'll be back later to watch.
All right.
So shout out to Uncle Squirrel.
Shout out to Uncle Squirrel.
Trevor says, damn, I know about those overnights. Not great, but you have the voice for tech support. Sounds like Pink Hat just fell into place for you. Like it was inevitable. That's Trevor.
Pretty much. Thank you for that. Yeah, I've been doing phone work, I've been doing a lot of phone work since I started working at the age of 14. So many centuries ago. And I mean, it's all right. It's better than retail. I'll say that much. I will never work in another shoe store again, my friend. I also used to be a cook. Not my favorite profession. Well, depending on the situation. I didn't like being a line cook. Okay, so this. Yeah, this membrane causes it to be really tough right here. You got to watch out for that. So yeah, I'm gonna put these pieces to the side for now and take that off later. Aside from that though, these, oh, didn't even cut that. These pieces are perfectly tender. Now to answer the phone again. Anybody here notice how I got an iPhone ringtone but I have an Android? Greetings. Hey Max. $10 a.m.? Okay. Yeah, what goes on? Yeah, what goes on? What do we need to do? Yeah, I can do that. That works for me. Definitely. All right, thanks, Max. You too. All right, so sorry for the interruption. I ended up actually having a call that, I should answer. So that, going off of what I was saying a little bit earlier, was a request for me to go grab some footage. I'm not sure if any of you guys, know any of the history of this area, but there's a historic landmark here in Buffalo, the grain elevator, that was damaged during this last storm. And yeah, there's a big press release with one of our senators. It's going to be down there. Probably Schumer, I'm not sure. But anyway, that call was just a request for me to go get the footage tomorrow. So I'm going to go do that. So thanks for putting up with me while I took that phone call. But yes, that is what I do on the side. In the meantime, mainly. I mean, I really don't do anything on the side. Everything I do is, wholehearted.
They are, James asks, is May Asian or part Asian? My work experience is my Asian colleagues almost always have a round eye name that sounds similar to their real name. But round eyes just can't pronounce the name properly. Trevor says, James, I used to have a Vietnamese friend that would say he sees in widescreen high definition unlike round eyes. Yep. So yes, I'm part Asian, and May is my round eye customer service. M-A-Y is my customer service name. My full name is May Ling.
M-A-I-L-I-N-G.
Yes. It's very Americanized Asian name, but that's a different story. But I am Asian.
All right.
Hi, Orlando. Orlando says hello.
Orlando, what's up? Where are you watching from, Orlando? And all this orange stuff on the board is the orange juice that the alligator was marinating in. You know, it's not bleeding any, you know, weird orange stuff or anything like that.
I wonder if we can use the marinade and glaze them as they're...
Yep. That is exactly what this leftover marinade is for, glazing.
Orlando is asking how is your quails doing?
I have no quails. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, I actually do not raise quail at this present moment. I still have my setup and everything. I will be raising quail again come spring, but as of right now, I don't really have the time to you know, dedicate to the birds, so it wouldn't be fair to them. And I am I just stabbed myself. Not bleeding though. So yeah, I am quailless. Man, yeah, I have a quail deficiency.
Okay. Orlando's from Cassville, New York.
Nice. Wait, Catskill? Oh,
Cassville.
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 What part of New York is this? Let's find it. A lot of people think New York is, how do you say it? What do we want to say? Mostly city. You know, very urban. A lot of people don't realize that the state of New York is very rural in between, you know, the bigger cities. And there's a lot of places in New York that I've never heard of, a lot of smaller towns, and I love visiting almost every place in New York. There's a lot of history here.
I apologize, James. I don't even know how to say it right.
What's that?
Asian languages.
Ah.
I'm very Americanized and
You were born here.
Born here, raised with the other side.
All right. These will be on the grill pretty soon. Also, still got to readjust those plates on there. I didn't put them on right. Yeah, if you wanna come over and give me a hand.
That got hot.
Thank you, babe. Is it still hot?
A little bit. Ooh, you can't even open it.
Yeah, you gotta turn it up on its butt, and then probably
because it's hot? Or is that because it? Oh yeah, it's too hot to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it another minute. Yeah, I goofed. I did a mistake. Sorry about that.
It smells delicious.
Put that back in there. All right. Rinsing off this board. And again, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I ask that you please do so. So I have a lot of content, quail related, and in the future, it's going to be a lot more cooking of, you know, game meats. I'm going to do a rabbit recipe, maybe even frog legs. I know May's not going to eat frog legs, but, you know.
I'll eat frog legs. Yeah.
But we'll figure that out. But yeah. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of recipes in the meantime. Winter is pretty long here in Buffalo, and yeah, one of the first things you're going to see from me is an incubation video once spring hits, because that's, you know, when I'm going to get back to raising quail. And I did build an incubator a while back. Terry's incubator, if you actually Google that or YouTube it, it's pretty interesting. Use foam board and a bunch of electronic components and put an incubator together that actually works amazingly. Let's see. I'm going to start off with yellow this time, and then go to gator, then go to onion.
Quail too big to put on a kebab.
Yeah. Quail kebabs, those would be nice. Some more gator, get some green in here, then a mushroom. And yeah, if you're just tuning in, if you're just joining the stream, we do have quail that's going in the oven too. That's marinating in seasonings right now in the refrigerator. I'm going to take that out and get it going momentarily. Let's see, what else do we have? These are going pretty nice. Onion, onion, onion.
Oh my God, there's so many.
I'll put this one sideways. Okay, we are almost done with the skewers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. I think we can fill them.
Solo said they've seen him build that incubator, and that's what they plan on doing too.
Solo, that incubator, trust me, you want to build that thing. It works better than any, and I've been through, I kid you not, at least 4 incubators that I purchased between eBay and Amazon. One of them was absolutely horrible. I got a video on that one. It the design, I'm not gonna say it was a bad design only because it would have been good for chickens, but it was definitely not good for quail because the quail are, you know, a lot smaller than chicks, and they had a tendency to fall through the flooring of the incubator, which was over the fan, and it was just a bad design. Bad design, bad time altogether. I returned that one though. Terry's incubator, that's a great build. Let's see. Start off with orange.
Solo is breeding tilapia right now.
Tilapia.
Can't wait to start with quail.
How do you go about breeding tilapia? What kind of tank do you need for that? Or is it an outdoor setup? How does that work? Yep, poked myself. Let's see, any blood? No blood, yay. We can continue.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tilapia.
Right.
How much space do you need?
Yeah, how much space do you need? That could not be an easy undertaking. At all. I broke the skin, but I'm not bleeding, so that's annoying.
Aquaponics.
I love it. That's a lovely word too. Aquaponics.
Trevor suggested Solo look into aquaponics.
I think I could fit something else on here. How about yellow? We'll go yellow. Alright. Pop that one right there.
Oh, wow. Solo has 6 55-gallon tanks, 1 breeding colony, and has about 500 young fish.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome.
Oh. Do you do videos on them at all? Or any sort of social media postings on your tilapia ventures? I'm pretty sure people could get into that.
Definitely. Is this a home venture, a business venture?
Right. Like, wow. Yeah, that's pretty
I
fascinating.
got questions. Solo's building a 3,000-gallon pound in his basement, which will use aquaponics. All right, now I need to know what aquaponics is. Rabbit hole.
Down the aquaponics rabbit hole. Ah.
James says you can watch vids on YouTube for tilapia. It's totally doable, but in New York, you get only one season unless you spend big on inside tanks. Makes sense.
Yeah, New York's good for growing apples. Need that frost season.
Oh, aquaponics is a food production system that couples aquaculture with hydroponics, whereby the nutrient-rich aquaculture water is fed to hydroponically grown plants, where nitrifying bacteria convert ammonia into nitrates.
Yeah.
Technically.
Science.
Science. Solo says, I do plan on posting my vids to YouTube soon. That's interesting. I would watch.
Yes. Let me know when, Solo, because we will definitely subscribe. Oh, yeah. That is amazing. Let's get this big chunker on here.
Chonk.
Ow! God. Ah!
No, not you, babe.
I keep breaking the skin, but...
On the same finger.
Okay, a little bit of blood on that one. I can fix it. Tiny cut.
So Trevor, how are you right there?
Huh?
How's your finger?
Finger's fine, see?
Trevor explains that aquaponics is a closed loop system where your fish provide nutrients to your plants, usually edible plants, via their waste and chemicals they release through the gills. The plants clean water. That's awesome. Solo says, I've got all my tanks off of Facebook Marketplace for around $50. Nice.
Yeah, I noticed everybody's always trying to get rid of fish tanks on Facebook Marketplace. And they are very useful. I would have never thought to raise food in them, but that's brilliant.
Brilliant.
All right, this is the last of the gator right here. And once we get these skewers done, I'm going to go ahead and pop the quail in, finish prepping the quail up, and we're going to get the grill going. Is it almost warm enough to, what do you call it? I mean, almost cool enough to
Touch.
move the plate. Touch. Yeah, what's that word? Use. And again, folks, I want to thank you guys for coming to check out the stream. It really means a lot. You know, of course, I hope that these videos get more popular in the future. But for now, we are making gator for, I don't know how many people are you here? 5, 8, something like that. You guys are awesome. There's not a bit of mushroom on this one. So let's tap it off with the mushroom.
Which one is wonky? Was it the top one or the bottom one?
I think it was the top one. All right, we used 10 skewers for 2 pounds of alligator.
In the middle of the camera. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. Adjusting the grill.
Bam.
Grill's adjusted. Hands are clean.
Oh yeah, this plate's in.
Kebabs are prepped.
Alright. You can plug this back in.
What's up with this? Should I have oiled this butcher knife first? I mean, it's cleaver first? No, it's got a strange.
Works.
It's the first time I use this meat cleaver. It's already got markings on it.
Maybe. Oh, that's from the acid in the
In the
orange juice, probably.
Okay, I love it. Whatever. All right.
Let's see.
So here's what we have right here for the kebabs. Let me know what you think in the comments. Excuse me, not the comments. The what do you call that? The chat. Let me know what you think of this in the chat.
That's a lot of meat.
It is a lot. I love it. It's 2 pounds of alligator meat and some veggies and some wonderfulness, and we are gonna get this flamed up in a moment. But first, I'm gonna get these quellies out of here. Where did I put the quellies? Oh, I never put them in the refrigerator. It's hanging out over here. Wash the Pyrex so I can use this to stuff. Hold the quail while I stuff them.
Looks good. It makes me hungry. Making me hungry. Trevor says. Solo says looks good.
Sorry about all that water noise.
ASMR for you.
All right.
We're going on hour 48 minutes.
All right, this stream is almost 2 hours old, folks. And again, thank you for being here. You know what though, and thinking about it, the first, like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so was, you know, no video. Because I had to reset the feed. And learn how to use the software properly.
is asking, is it just you two eating all that, or are the bank co-workers getting leftovers and bags?
Oh, we're gonna be eating leftovers for a while.
There's a game tomorrow, so maybe we'll eat more tomorrow. Well, definitely. How did that rice come out?
The rice came out excellent. So I'm taking some out right now because I didn't think about it, but it's sitting in the rice cooker and it is hot. I want it to cool down a little bit before I stuff the birds.
Oh. Are you going to be seasoning the rice with anything?
Nope. Wasn't planning on it unless you want me to.
I was just asking.
All right, so while that is cooling down, ooh, you get to look at my face again. Delicious. Basmati. All right, so we got orange alligator kebabs about to go on. Grill is heating up right now. I have an assignment set up for tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I got to go out there in the cold and get some footage of a historical landmark. Grain elevator for demolition because of damage during the storm. But I gotta make sure I accept the assignment.
Solo's asking, what kind of sauce are you using for the kebabs?
I'm using the Marinade. Actually, we have a few sauces around here, but I don't want to, taint this with any of the ready-made sauces that we have in the refrigerator. I don't think it would be right. I need to charge this phone too before it dies.
Can you use this one?
Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I'm just charging my phone, folks. And again, I just didn't want that basmati rice to be piping hot when I went to go stuff the quail. I should have probably turned on the oven. Set in the oven I was setting the oven at 375.
I love you.
I love you. All right. I might turn it up a little bit. Electric. All right. Here's my spoon. And we're just gonna hold the bird open and shove that rice right in there. So sometimes you might have to rip the cavity open just a little bit, especially if you're using a bigger spoon. And if I haven't said it enough already, thank you guys for coming to check out the stream. It means the world to me. And these quail came in a pack of 6. I got them at the local halal market. We have a bunch of halal markets here in the city of Buffalo. We used to have food deserts where there wasn't a lot of grocery options available, fresh fruits and vegetables for a lot of the residents in certain areas of the city, especially, you know, zoned off by certain zip codes. But with the addition of these halal markets, that seems to have pretty much not been the case for the most part, because there's still, you know, one or two official food deserts in the city of Buffalo. But the halal markets, they tend to sell some of the most amazing stuff. You know, all the fish you can't find at any of the, you know, normal stores you go to, the big chain supermarkets. They're going to have much choices for fish, actually. They'll have, you know, a small selection, your daily favorites, stuff like that. But if you're ever looking to make, you know, exotic foods and stuff like that, you're going to find everything you need at a halal market, an Asian market, Spanish market, pretty much any international or foreign market, African markets. We accepted a lot of refugees over the last couple of years, and as a result, the food scene here in Buffalo has changed dramatically. I mean dramatically. You can get all sorts of stuff here. And these restaurants come and they tend to stick around. It's not like they, you know, rotate or anything like that. There are one or two that, you know, well, actually one in particular that we like that isn't around anymore, unfortunately. It was over at the Grant Street Bazaar. I missed that place. So Grant Street Bazaar closed.
James is asking what was the total weight on those 6 quail.
Total weight on these 6 quail. Ah, man. Huh. I don't know. I can answer that question for you later when I go back and take a look at the pictures, because the it was on the outside of the package, but I've since thrown that package away, and I'm pretty sure that it's covered in sludge by now. So yeah.
Trevor says, as soon as you said you were cooking gator last live stream, I was always going to watch. Just glad I got in without it being too late. Pleasure being here with you guys. I love your content.
Hey, thanks for that. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Really appreciate you coming to watch, and yeah, I'm glad that we actually were able to get this stream going, because I'm not sure if you were here at the very beginning, but the stream was without video at all. I ended up having a couple of technical difficulties, on top of the fact that I wasn't all the way prepped because, you know, I slept. But yeah, right now, can't see what I'm doing. You know, you have to deal with my face. What I'm doing right now is stuffing the quail full of basmati rice. I got one left stuff in here. Yeah, I got to show you how to adjust the whatchamacallit.
Ooh, this is ready to go.
All right. So the grill is about ready to go. Oh, is that a green light and a red light, or a green light? Oh, that's a green light. I don't know. I can't tell.
Green light and red.
It's green, it's red, it's red.
It's ready to party.
Party time.
We should put this, shove a vegetable.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove a vegetable up in here. That'd be nice. Come here, you. You get an onion. Yeah. You get a yellow pepper.
I love it. Give me more mushrooms.
Yeah, yeah, we do. I put them in, I don't know where the hell I put them, actually. All right, and we are shoving food in the carcasses of these birds. Because, you know, that's what stuffing is, essentially. Unless you're using butt bread. But I think rice is a good stuffing. Okay, so I'll show you what we have here. Point the camera down for you guys. All right. Quail. Yay. All right. And I'm just going to add a couple of more seasonings here. A little bit more salt. A little bit more pepper. Again, I shoved wild basmati rice and a couple of leftover veggies from the kebabs. And then I'm just putting a couple of extra seasonings on top of here. A little bit of adobo, salt and pepper. Not too much because I did already season it, but it's gonna go in the oven, which is preheating right now. And while that's going, I'm gonna do some more cleaning. Once the stream is done and I post all the, I should have done this before. But once the stream is done, I'm going to post all the information, including the recipe. But again, that recipe that I use for the gator kebabs can be found on a few websites, including the Florida Department of Agriculture's website. And the gator itself was wild-caught Louisiana gator. So specifically, tail meat. Let me see. Can we see that? Can you flip over to the software for me? All right. Yeah. Okay. So angle's right. So yeah, we got alligator tail meat, double tenderized medallions. Now it says it has some safe handling instructions on here. It says, of course, keep frozen until you're ready to use it. Thaw under refrigeration. Now I tried to thaw this stuff out in the refrigerator. It took a while, so I did have to take it out of the refrigerator. Rinse under cold running water and prepare in your favorite recipe. So I mean, it's pretty versatile. You can use this in place of chicken, in place of beef, in place of whatever you're going to be, whatever you would normally use for a recipe. Also, I don't know, what do you guys think of this? This ice container. Think I should do something with this next? Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe we should have a nice duck dinner. Some fried duck, as a matter of fact. Air fried duck. Anybody? Duck, goose? This ain't a goose, but you know. I don't know. Let me know your opinion on that. Should I do duck? Should I do something else? I have two of these bad boys in here. Okay. So yeah. It's really close, huh? All right. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out.
Oh, Lenora says, I love duck. Hi, Lenora.
Hi, Lenora. Why don't you tell everybody where you're watching from today? All right, oven's done. I'm going to line the bottom of this with a little bit of that Italian dressing just so it doesn't dry out at all.
Can you make hanging duck like in Chinatown?
I wish. We just had hanging duck in Chinatown in DC. And that's the reason we stopped in that restaurant, because it had hanging duck. Alright, so the quail's about to go into the oven. Again, this is just a simple recipe. Shove some rice in there. The main thing today, I'll probably set the timer too. Kitchen timer. How's this work? I'll set the timer for 25 minutes. There we go with that. I'll put these skewers away and finish cleaning up. But then we're gonna get the kebabs on the grill because they are ready to go. They're just sitting here resting on the skewers right now. I don't know if that's even a real thing. Maybe that's just, you know, laziness. The kebabs are resting. What am I talking about?
Oh, James says render some of that duck fat for cooking your quail. Duck fat can be stored a while.
How long is a while? Because I've heard that before, but we still have that jar of duck
I
fat?
think it's still in the fridge.
Wow.
In the back somewhere, top shelf.
Look at that. Epic. Rendered duck fat. Yeah, we've had this for a while. I forgot all about it. And go right to the back of the refrigerator again. Alright, wiping off the cutting board because putting it in dishwasher or dishwater is a bad idea. Also, I gotta order some oil for the cutting board.
Oh, you can freeze it. Duck fat.
Did not know that. It doesn't bust up its molecular structure at all. No. I'm actually going to turn the oven up. Oven's going up to 425. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. And now for the fun part. All right, folks, I'm going to adjust this camera and take a look at this grill. And keep in mind, this is my first time using this thing, so hopefully we don't break anything. Like my heart if these gator kebabs don't come out right. All right, let's go. All right, so we have 10 gator kebabs and we can fit 4 at a time. Do the math, we should be doing pretty good. Oh, snizzle.
Nice.
What? I like it. It's on there pretty even too. Yeah, maybe I should do a review for this grill one of these days. It's pretty decent. Am I off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, we have 11 kebabs. I don't know where that bad math came from. I must have made a wrong statement earlier. But yes, focus on the George Foreman grill. It's making gator, and oh my God, it smells so good. Oh snap, I wish I could be in here right now. Babe, come over here, put your face over this. Here's
oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Delicious.
Oh yeah. Haha, you got no camera.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Hi. All right. So I lied. We have 7 kebabs left to do because we had 11 to start off with. I now have an acid stained meat cleaver, which this adds character. I love it. I'm gonna put this back in here actually before I do anything. And the meat cleaver is just one of those things you should definitely have in your kitchen if you ever need to break through bone or dispatch an animal. It might be a good idea. Have a meat cleaver around. If that's the type of thing you're doing, you know. And we still have the marinade left. I'm actually going to use that on a brush momentarily. You know, that sort of deal.
Delicious.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look at this. Babe, look at this.
Wait, I gotta take a picture. I'm nervous.
It's all good, because if you don't like it, I'll eat every last bit of it.
Because it's gator.
It's gator.
Gator.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. After supper. Yeah.
Yeah. Smells delicious.
You smell delicious.
Goodbye.
Yes, y'all. So I could take its temperature, but I think we're just gonna eyeball this stuff because I mean it's pretty thinly cut. I'm gonna know when it's done.
We'll have to turn it once.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to rotate it. So how are we doing on comments? Folks, have you been leaving your likes and all that wonderful stuff? And are you all subscribed? Did you share the video? Did you tell your friends about the wonderful gator that's going on here today? Because that should definitely go on. As a matter of fact, I'm about to, in a moment, grab my phone and remind my Facebook folks to get over here and check out the video.
Trevor says, just missing some fresh chili to go with the cayenne powder.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I could have used the chilies, but I didn't.
We could have got some holly.
Next time. Yeah, this is non-stick, no joke.
Trevor says, you can tell the way you interact with each other that you both love each other a lot. It's really cute.
Aww.
I don't know him. I don't know that.
I just walked in one day and started cooking stuff.
He feeds me.
All right, the rest of this stuff can go up. So what kind of stuff do you guys like to cook? Or what's your favorite thing to make, actually? Because I'm thinking gator might go good in a lasagna. Chop it up real nice. Just hear me out. Chop it up real fine and then just scatter it all about, all over the noodles and like,
Gator surprise.
Yeah, gator surprise. Normally that's a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, gator surprise, no.
Okay. I need to rethink that.
I really wish there was a temperature gauge on this.
I know.
It is what it is, though. All right, folks, I'm gonna come over here off camera and take a look at the comments. I will be right back to you guys. Just here, take a look at the grill. As a matter of fact, I'll open it up so you can see the lovely food on it. Let's see what we got.
Smell that cumin.
Gator chili. Gator chili.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's Water Boy.
Oh yeah. See, now you're talking. Gator chili. Gator chili.
Ooh, with some short ribs.
You know what? I got another pound of gator in there. I should definitely make some gator chili. Oh yeah. Watching on the Roku. So yeah, gator chili might have to be the thing next time we do gator with that other pound. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sorry I didn't answer that question. Gator is definitely not red meat. So yeah, I think I mean, I'm not sure what, you know, your diet is supposed to be, but I think it would be pretty good for someone with a heart condition, because it is not very fatty at all, and it's, you know, definitely not red meat. Let's see. Tail meat is white meat, yeah. Next time I'm gonna try to get the breast meat. The Restaurant Depot only had tail meat. Not that I didn't want the tail meat. I mean, you know, just wanted the alligator. Either way, they had a lot of it. I don't know who's eating all this alligator in Buffalo and the surrounding areas, but there was a lot of gator to go around. I said, you don't have any on the shelf. Do you have any in the back? And she looked on the computer and said, yeah, we have 84. And had them bring me some out. So yeah, she didn't even realize that they had gator, but apparently it's a pretty popular item. Go figure though, they don't sell quail as far as I can see at Restaurant Depot. I had to go to the halal market for that. Alright. And I'm going to go check on the quail in a second. It's only been in there for what, about 5 minutes, but it's a really small bird, so it's gonna have a nice nice short time in the oven. Ooh, and I noticed, for the sake of framing, give me 1 second, I am going to move there. So the frame's a bunch prettier now, ain't it? Yeah. Oh, that works. Okay, so in my opinion, breast versus tail meat, I actually like the tail meat better. The first time I had gator, I had the breast meat. The second time I had gator, breast. This time, well, third time was tail. This time tail. Tail is definitely, I'm not sure if it's because they tenderized it so much or, you know, what the deal is, but yeah, it's definitely a win there. I'm just playing with the audio mixer right now, trying to keep it from going into red. Oh, I think that does it right there. Let me know if that affected it any, if it's sounding worse. I apologize, I'll fix it. Quail eggs at the halal market. I didn't look this time, but I'm pretty sure they didn't, only because aside from myself and a few others, and this is on a small scale, nobody really raises quail on a major scale in the city of Buffalo. So quail eggs, as far as local quail eggs, at one point I was the only game in town, so I'm not even sure where to find quail eggs from, but the local halal markets that I've been in do not have them. Much quieter. All right, well, let's bring it back up. How's that? That better? All right, we're gonna go check on these kebabs and get them flipped. Oh yeah, I like it. And then we flip them 90 degrees. Oh my goodness, this grill is probably the best $59.99 I've ever spent. There we go. And this thing is really smokeless. Like, where's the smoke going? There's no fan. What is this black magic going on here? Where's the smoke? Not a bit. Not a single bit of smoke. Hey, no problem, Trevor. Anytime I see these questions and can answer them, I will definitely answer them. And James, yeah, that means there's a market for your eggs. Are you in Erie County? Because if you are, there's definitely shelf space at a few of these markets, especially well, the Asian markets don't really have the shelf space, but they do usually have a need for the eggs. Some of the restaurants too. What is this? Okay. All right. I'm going to check this out on my phone. And I'm going to see if we can get a couple more people over to the stream and share it on the Facebooks. And create a post on Pink Hat Videography right now. For my live stream. Let's see. Alright, let's see if I left the link in my clipboard. I did. Oh. Taking pictures of me. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so Oleans and Genesee counties, I'm not sure of the definite market there, but I know that, I mean, pretty much anywhere in New York State you're going to be able to sell these things. And if you're going to use it as a retirement gig, yeah, I'd get into it full swing, Get those birds producing, get you a nice cage system that has a rollout, and yeah, you'll make a killing. You're just going to have a lot of birds. Now bear with me one moment, just sharing the live stream. Alright, that's up on Pink Hat Videography. Create event. Wants me to create event. No, not Facebook Live. YouTube Live. No. Alright. Well, I guess it's an event now. Whatever. Shared. And then that gets shared to the group. Let's go to New York Coturnix.
Smell that? Smells delicious.
Alright, let's see what that looks like. It does smell good. It smells amazing. Alright, there we go. Alright, it is shared. Whoa! Being a little violent there. What'd I do with my brush? Here, brushy brush. All right, right on time. So our quail friends right here are close to done. I could tell visually that they are not. They can stay in a little bit longer, and that was 20 minutes or 20. I'm not sure if it was 20 minutes or 25 minutes.
25, I
think it was, yeah, 25, you think? All right, so I'm gonna set that kitchen timer back up for another 10 minutes. Oh, there's oven mitts. All right, and let's see. You found quail eggs in Maryland. How expensive are we talking? Because I mean, if they're charging more than, you know, I don't know, $4 for a dozen, that's, yeah, that's a lot. I mean, unless they're hatching eggs. Okay, it smells really good up in here, people. And yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing that alligator chili. See if there's I'm gonna Google, see if there's a recipe out there for alligator chili. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's done it already, and anything that's been done has most likely been put on the Googles. So we'll check that out, and you know, if I find a decent recipe, we'll take it and you know, either give credit to the creator of the recipe or completely change it and make it, you know, our own thing. We'll see. But yeah, definitely alligator chili. That's going to be a thing. I think it's almost time to take these kebabs off though. So I'm going to go ahead and head over here momentarily.
No.
All right, let's see. Dunzo.
Not on camera. Down. There you go. You gonna turn them again?
No, I think we're good.
I wonder how much fat came out of it.
Oh my God. That pepper. That pepper?
Yeah.
That pepper by itself was amazing. All right, round two.
Ooh, brushing.
Fight. Oh. Russia.
Brush out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get my microphone close to that sizzle. Y'all hear that? Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Yeah. Oh, snap. Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Here.
Okay, here I go.
She's gonna try it. It's a riot.
Oh. It's tough. But tastes good.
I got a soft piece. It tastes good?
Pepper.
Mm-hmm. May's eating off camera.
It's good.
Okay, that piece was a little chewy. So I'm thinking, next time, where is the meat tenderizer?
We should brine it.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Well, I don't need it now. But next
I
time,
wanted to see it.
yeah.
It's gonna get some of this.
Yeah, next time it's gonna get pounded. But it's gonna be triple tenderized. Really pretty good though. So, to answer the earlier question, it takes about 25 minutes to a half an hour on an indoor grill to make a good kebab with alligator. I did not tempt this out, but I know it's done. That piece was tough.
Yeah, I was talking. But
Yeah, alligator's awesome.
definitely a good texture for chili.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You want to shred this.
It might be connection tissue.
Oh yeah, those pieces that were tough to cut through.
Yeah.
I really hate how much vegetables shrink in the process of cooking. They look so beautiful when you first start. Mm-hmm.
That's delicious.
Okay, so May likes it.
I'm going to make a plate with some rice. Indeed.
Oh, $4.25 for 18. That's not bad. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that is delicious, and the quail is done. I'm gonna get up and get that. Food. Food. Okay. And there we have it, folks. So, we did the, man, this alligator is serious. Ow. Yeah, sorry about that. So we did the quail and the kebabs. Both came out excellent. I haven't even tried these quail yet, but oh yeah, they're perfect. And yeah, I definitely suggest trying this recipe out. If you've never had gator, then you know, it's not for everybody, but it's not bad. It is delicious.
Delicious.
I don't have anything to compare it to other than other gators. It tastes like it's been in the water, but not really. It doesn't taste anything like fish. But let me see. Let's get to another piece.
Not a fishy texture either. It's a whole different.
Yeah, it has
It's like a beefy chicken.
yeah, beefy chicken texture. And the orange flavoring definitely, you know, not only helped break it down, but just added a wonderful flavor to it. I want to try a gator burger one day.
James is calling it a night. He says good night. Good to see you back, Kenny. May a pleasure. I'll watch the end later for the quail. Good night. Night, James.
Good night. We're about to call it a night pretty soon, too.
Forgive me if I butchered the name. Genovertis says that is looking good.
Thank you.
And Trevor says the quail look good.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
And those kebabs, face with the heart eyes.
Until next time.
Oh, you have duck eggs too.
Sure do. Yeah, that's right. We have duck eggs. And quailies. Oh yeah. Actually, this turned out really good. This quail has some thick legs.
Trevor says personal experience. When I've eaten crocodile cooked by professionals, it was very similar to chicken in texture, and I actually enjoyed it more than chicken. Take that how you will.
I've never had crocodile. I want to try that.
Good night. Keep it up, man.
You keep it up. Thank you for watching.
Genovertis.
All right. We'll be seeing you guys later. Thank you for watching. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Leave a like for the video. I really appreciate you coming to watch. I'm going to eat the rest of this. I'm going to share it with May, and then we're going to pass out.
Yes.
Is the plan.
Yes.
So, before I end this stream, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions? Your mama jokes.
Your mama jokes. Quail jokes.
Quail jokes, yeah.
Alligator jokes.
No alligator jokes.
No.
No, man, they ain't funny.
You don't play with alligators.
Ah, it's hot.
Trevor says, great live stream. Have a good one, guys. Rest up.
All right.
Night, Trevor.
You want to hit that stop streaming?
I'm making moves. Keep making more content. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Your stream will stop immediately.